So this is my 8.3 part 2. Here we're going to talk about the results of your test and any recommendations. So here is your 20 metre sprint test. As you can see by the graph here, your average was 4.46 seconds to sprint the 20 metre course, whereas the average for a female for good is 3.7 seconds. Excellent is anything under 3.4 seconds. So really and truly there's a bit of an issue there. It's not too huge, but it will impact your performance in netball. So obviously here we talk about it being an area to improve. So this shows obviously your speed isn't as good as it could be, and during your performance it means you might not get the upper hand in being able to just outrun those other performers, just get ahead of them before they can make a pass. You know, it's crucial to your position because you've got to be able to be quick on your feet to get up and down the court. You need to be able to intercept players. You're one of the main players on that court. So in order to improve, I'd suggest maybe some high intensity cardio kind of things, alongside the moderate and high intensity that you're doing in netball training. So maybe just once a week or twice a week. You go to the gym twice a week, so finish it or start it with something like high intensity. You swim once a week as well, so maybe just one session on top of all of this with swimming or cycling. This will hopefully just very high intensity, so even if it's just 30 minutes, you start at a moderate to high intensity and finish, try and do the last couple of minutes on a very high intensity. And when you're going swimming, try and do the same. This should hopefully cause some hypertrophy within your quadricep muscles, hamstring muscles, most of your leg muscles really. And if you're swimming will do your entire body. Every muscle is employed, so I would suggest trying to do swimming over cycling. This will cause hypertrophy, power, speed, everything will become a lot quicker, but in this instance looking at speed, your speed will be much better from this, as the muscles will be able to produce much more power with each contraction, and they will be able to work at a faster rate. You can also do a bit of weight training, so maybe you're talking 6 to 8 reps, 3 to 5 sets per session. So if you just go to the gym twice a week and incorporate this, all you're going to be doing is maybe 80 up to 95% of your 1 rep max. You could be doing, and this could take anything up to an hour, you could be doing things like weighted squats, weighted lunges, leg press on the machines. You could be doing, there's many variations of squats. So you've got all these different exercises you could do with a barbell, dumbbells, like I said, you could use machines. This targets, once again, mainly your leg muscles, maybe part of your lower back, but mostly we're looking at all the muscles in your legs, so your quadriceps, hamstrings, calves, and as we said before, hopefully for some level of hypertrophy within the legs, develop the muscles, make them more powerful and quicker working, make the contractions much stronger to make you quicker, make your sprints a lot faster. And obviously maintain your participation in netball, as this will be helping your muscles to adapt to games of changing speed, and you'll get used to working on your legs for a long time. And after all of this, we hope to see that your 20 metre sprint time starts becoming less and less, so you start reaching the good and excellent standards. So next, your standing vertical jump. So here we can see your average was 38 centimetres, and this puts you between average and above average. So it's not too bad, but could definitely be better. So here, as I said, as an area to improve, because in your sport you're going to be able to get up high to block shots, to block passes. You want to be able to, you want to, with the toss, you want to be able to jump up and get higher up than your opponent so you can reach the ball, win possession. So to improve this, maybe do things like P&F stretching. So where the do some P&F stretching where the sort of stretch receptors in the legs become more inclined to these extreme stretches. I would advise maybe only doing 1 to 2 sessions of this a week, as it can be quite dangerous. Make sure you're doing it with someone else. As you can see up here, there's a few different exercises that you can do for it. The groin, the legs area, so your hamstrings and glute muscles, chest if need be, but I'd say definitely focus more on the lower body side of it. So yeah, this lowers the input of your stretch receptors in your legs, so that they aren't forced to stop stretching at such a low point. But obviously this also allows you to get a lot more motion out of them, so you'll be able to put in much more powerful jumps, as you'll be able to make slightly more extreme and quick snapping movements with your legs. Also, I'd advise weight training again, like we said before, with the squats. You still want to be at 80 to 95% your 1 rep max, 6 to 8 reps, 3 to 5 sets. Once again, can be done 2 to 3 times a week. We're already at the gym twice a week, so I'd advise definitely then, and maybe getting 1 extra session if you can. And like we said, all the muscle groups in the legs are worked here. And also another good thing, I wouldn't go too high to your I wouldn't go up to your 1 rep max, just in case of your knee injury as well with this. But it could still be helpful in helping that knee injury alongside your the standing vertical jumps and your leg power. All of this, yeah. So we're talking about obviously the P&F stretching. It's good for flexibility, but here with power, like I said, you get a lot more movement out of your legs. You're able to get much more extreme bursts of motion, which will allow for a lot stronger takeoff from the ground. Plyometric training, so you can do like we've got down here in the bottom right corner. You jump simply up onto boxes, use your arms for the extra motion if you want. This will get your body used to the extreme explosive movements, and you just increase the height of what you're jumping on to help further this. We can monitor this by repeating the standing vertical jump test after every few weeks. See if you're getting a higher score, jumping to a higher height. This will be a good representation, and it helps imitate where you'd be standing and jumping for the toss at the start of the game. So then we went on to the hand grip dynamometer. Your average was 29.7, as you can see on the graph, and this actually puts you just below the excellent category. So not really any concerns there at all. It's very good for someone your age. It's good for, like I said before, for your game where you're able to, it will help you catch the ball, hold the ball. In the toss you'll get lots more, you'll be able to take that ball faster and harder. So to maintain this, I'd say keep playing the netball, as things as simple as catching and gripping the ball, just even the slightest thing, help develop the grip, keeps your muscles used to it. The toss, used to that stretch and that strike. Continue swimming once a week, if not more. As, like I said, swimming helps develop all the muscles in your body, and almost sense the drag of the water will help your arms against things like, it'll make your arms more used to things like air resistance for swinging to get the ball. You've got to move your arms through the air faster so you can beat your opponent to that ball in the toss. Machines and light weights, if not increasing your usage while you're at the gym. Any exercises where you have to grip weights help grip and lower arm muscles, as obviously you are having to bear the weight. Maybe using a grip strengthener after a workout, or when you're just sitting around at home, so it could actually be 3 times a week, 4 times a week, just to further develop your grip and lower arm muscles, and this would be monitored by using the dynamometer regularly. And your score should go up, the amount of kilograms you're able to pull on that should go up. Like I said, this will benefit your performance where you're positioned. And then obviously we've done agility. We tested your agility on the Illinois agility run. Here we see your score. So your average was 20.1, which puts you just below average. So between below average and average. so you're probably around here, right smack bang in the middle I'd say, which obviously not too great, so as in being an area to improve. Agility is clearly important for your position, as you need to be able to get around people quickly, move and change directions very quickly. And things like ladder drills are very good for this, so where you lay out the ladder on the floor, you do side steps through it, high knees through it. I suggest you could do this 3 to 4 times a week, as it's good cardio but also very good for getting used to these quick movements in small spaces, and you can use direction changes on them, so it's very good for helping agility. Weight training, once again, like we said before, 80 to 95% your 1 rep max, 6 to 8 reps, 3 to 5 rep sets. Squatting, anything to help build your leg muscles, so squats, lunges with weights, leg curls using the leg press. All of this will help the muscle groups in your legs, allowing you to make these more explosive, quick movements when trying to sidestep and move around people. Balance exercises can also help. It gets you used to being able to stay on your feet with the quick motion, able to centre your gravity a bit quicker. It just helps you to stay on your feet and not slip or fall down. And also this will help your position, as you will be able to then move around people a lot faster, get yourself in the way of passes a lot quicker. Really helpful to your position. Then we've done the sit and reach test for flexibility. So your average was 22.5, which is well above the excellent standard, which is a very good sign. Happy with that. This is good for your position, as like I said before, with the toss you'll be able to reach a bit more, get in the way of the opponents more, reach out to block or catch or pass. So it's very helpful for your position if you're flexible. So to help maintain this, I'd say carry on with your physical activity levels at the minute, your netball, your swimming, everything, just to help keep building the muscles, but you're making sure they don't get too tight. You'll be warming up and stretching relatively regularly. It will just help the muscles stay relatively loose, pliable. Also, like I said, consistent warm-ups and stretching before and after sporting activity, just to help lengthen muscles and help them bring themselves back to their resting length, makes them more pliable and warm. They begin getting used to being stretched out more, which in itself helps with flexibility. And I'd even suggest when you're not doing sport, so in the morning when you wake up, just before you go to bed, just do some light developmental stretches. It can be anything, lunges, you can just simply reaching down to your toes, performing the same thing as you would do for the sit and reach test. Just keep pushing yourself further and further, just simply to help develop all the muscles' pliability, make them used to stretching a lot further, and things like PNF stretching is also very good for this, as you'll be able to make more extreme movements by reducing the influence of the receptors, giving you a greater range of movement and overall aiding your performance in small ways that matter. And then lastly, we've done the yo-yo test to look at your aerobic capacity. So here on the side, your aerobic capacity came out at about 40.43, which is very close to being in the superior category, which is good, very good, especially for your position. It's good because you will be moving around for the entire game with your position. You'll be in the way a lot, sprinting, jogging, walking. You will not stop moving. It's very rare that you'll get to stop. So to maintain this, I'd say keep up with your netball, as this will keep you used to the jogging, the sprinting, the walking. It keeps you used to all the different changes and paces. Continue swimming once a week. If not, do a little bit more, so 2 or 3 sessions a week, as it's very good cardio, very good for causing lung hypertrophy. It's like further lung hypertrophy on top of what you've already got, just to help with things like your VO2 max. You can bring in more oxygen, it's more efficiently used within your body. So I'd say keep up with the cardio exercises, if not further them, because you're already at a very good state. So if you're able to keep moving up your VO2 max, then you'll really outshine all the other performers, and you'll be able to last much longer in the game and have a much more efficient performance overall. And like I said before, this yo-yo test is very good for that, as it gives you jogging, sprinting and walking. This is ideal for your sport, as it helps. And yeah, so like I say, just keep maintaining the netball training and swimming for the cardio. And that is the end of my 8.3.